Hello, gamers. Oh, I almost caught the loop. I was so close. I was so close. Um, Today, maybe I should wait a little bit. Um, because I want to lead with an announcement. Uh, and it's important that I just want people to know about it. So get your fingers on the clipping button. Might hold off on that until we have a few more people. Um, but I'm gonna finish up the Tumblr post first. Actually, I might go back to being BRB because I suddenly need the restroom. Um, yeah. So actually, hang out a little bit longer. I'll be right back. But I wanted to say shout out to Goku. So thanks for that. Okay. Uh, back to the music. Hang out. See you soon. hello. I've returned. This is me. Hello. Okay, so please, I'm gonna start with the announcement, because it's kind of, important to the nature of Cable 2. Not Cable 2. What's this show? Happy Lab Accidents. Okay, you guys are gonna be upset. The doctor, this is Dana speaking. The doctor will be stepping down, from host of Happy Lab Accidents. But don't get freaked out yet. He will still be in charge of the, experiment design. He will still be closely involved. And, I, Dana, will be doing my best. So I'll be hosting from now on, but I will be doing my best to impersonate, or at least emulate, Dr. the Scientist. Which I've actually already done on a few episodes. I don't know if anyone noticed. So it shouldn't be too different. It should be roughly the same. I'm hoping I can, provide the same entertainment. Our philosophies are pretty similar. The doctor wouldn't have handed this off to me if he didn't think I could, fill his shoes. Not that they're very large shoes. So yeah, thank you for being responsive to this. I'm not immortal and radioactive. I am pretty normal. Just normal men. There goes my nose. It wasn't happening and now it's happening. Something I share in common with the doctor. So, the reasoning for this is, twofold. One, the doctor is going to be spending more time on research, so he doesn't have as much time to host a show. But hopefully he'll be able to share the result of that as it progresses. I'm gonna try, from here on not to break character too much. I will try my best to play the doctor. But it does make, the show a little easier to, set up each day. So, I hope, the difference isn't too glaring. But yeah, I guess we can, get into it from here. Hopefully it won't be too different. I'm cool with Dana hosting, they're very cool. DTS is cool and Dana's also cool. Thank you very much. Research, he's just on Tumblr now. That is he has been spending a lot more time, on Tumblr. And I like his blog. Alright. So, thank you, everyone. Hopefully, that was shorter than minutes so that the clip can be shared and I don't have to repeat all of this for the Discord, but I probably will have to write that up. But let's get into it. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything else to cover with that. So Okay. Now I have to go back to pretending to be Dr. the Scientist. You can still continue to refer to the host of the show as Dr. the Scientist. And I'll try to make this the last time that I am explicit about it, but it is Dana playing Dr. the Scientist. Just so there's some continuity. I know it's a weird sort of relationship to have with my roommate, but it's how he wanted it. It's how I thought I could do it. So we're gonna try it this way. Today on Happy Lab Accents, this is a suggestion from our good friend Ironic Onion, aka Aaron. I, as a person, don't know anything about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. It's just, there are a lot of different Dragon Balls, right? So, specifically Dragon Ball Z. Hold on, I need to fix my windows. There we go. I don't know anything about any Dragon Ball whatsoever. I know the stuff everyone knows. I know Goku's in it, and he's a monkey guy, and they're aliens. And I know the characters that show up and are very visually distinct. I know Piccolo. I know Vegeta's there. There are a bunch I could recognize but couldn't name, and vice versa. As for the plot of Dragon Ball, I know if you have all the Dragon Balls, you get a wish, right? I don't know, but nothing I've actually seen of Dragon Ball has ever involved anyone touching balls. No one I've seen is, I've never actually seen a screenshot or manga panel of Dragon Ball where someone is actually interacting with or referencing the Dragon Balls. That's all I know. So they might not really matter in the grand scheme of things. As for my favorite Dragon Ball character is Arale. Which I only know because Chloe played an Arale game, and I think she's cute, and I know some things. I know she could kick Goku's ass, but had to go to bed or something. You want to try to read the Hylian on the notepad? Here, I can get out of the way. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna warm up with the drawing of Arale, 'cause she's the one I know. I did look up a picture of her right before stream to make the wonderful preview image that I made. You screenshot it, okay. Enjoy your translating. The name tag's not too much in the way. I already forgot what I wrote. That's the other thing. I've been playing a lot of Zelda. All of my free time has been Zelda. So we're gonna have to do a Zelda episode if I can think of one. But at the moment, hit me up with your Zelda ideas. Right now I don't have a Zelda idea. Was I super quiet? Why was that lowered? Okay. After this, after my Raleigh, Onion has provided me with a list of lesser known Dragon Ball characters that I might not know, probably don't know, and I'm gonna try drawing them based on their names alone. Another suggestion that came after that, we'll see if we get to it or if we do it next episode, was because fusion is a thing in Dragon Ball, we can try fusing my version of the characters with the actual version of the characters. Yes, please don't give me too much Dragon Ball info. I might ignore chat if you guys do want to talk about it, just so, but it's either like I get to look at chat or you guys get to talk about Dragon Ball. I don't mind if you want to talk about Dragon Ball, but it's gonna end up being that I can't read chat. Let me get my pen working the way I want. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. My favorite child, Arale. Do I still have that window open, or am I gonna have to look up? I'm gonna have to look up Arale again. Or okay, let's do one from memory, even though I just looked her up. She's round. Right. Is this showing up? Let's make sure this is showing up. There we go. I also, let's see, glasses. This is not, let me zoom this in. Whoops. How's that? That's better. Okay. Big glasses, bangs, right?
In my opinion.
Hello! It's been a while since I've streamed. I don't know what the sound alerts are.
In my opinion.
Let's see.
We're just normal men. We're just innocent men.
That's me now. I don't know.
Sunscreen. Sunscreen would be sunscreen.
That
The
one's still
long-term
there.
benefits of sunscreen have been proved by sunscreen.
Okay.
Whereas the rest of my sunscreen has no basis more reliable than my own sunscreen. I will dispense the sunscreen now.
But I'm gonna
On this
have
network,
to get.
I want joke.
Oh my Jesus Christ! I thought it was
Free
over.
orange.
Ah! What I'm gonna have to get good at here is Toriyama faces. Because if I can't draw Dragon Ball characters, I can at least draw a Toriyama looking character. and that'll go a long way. Let's see. She has her signature cap. God damn it, Toriyama. I have to draw a baseball cap. I regret all of this actually. Okay. Here. Wingies. Heart locket gift containing ancient freezer. Okay. Also, yes, if you guys are gonna be talking about Dana versus Dr. the Scientist, I feel like I should clear this up. Dr. the Scientist is they or he. I don't, those are just their pronouns. my pronouns, I mean Dana's pronouns, haha. Um, I don't care. I feel like as long as you are being cool and or funny even, um, as long as you're referring to me the way you are thinking of me in that moment, I'm fine with whatever. I often list AM as in like they them just without the th, AM. Um, AM radio. That's a show name. Hey, guys, write that down for me. Um, I people tend to default to they often, and I would rather, if you're gonna default to they, just use a. Um, but you're welcome to use, you know, she or he or whatever. They dem guys over there. Yeah, that's also. If I can use my pronouns to make people, uh, talk like Brooklyn gangsters, then all the better. Dana's pronouns are cool, funny. Thank you. You guys are really sweet. Okay, back to being talked to the scientist. Oh, this is not a Toriyama face. We're gonna live with it. She looks like Anya again. Did I just make Anya again? I feel like this is my Arale from memory. I feel like what I am gonna do is look up Arale and maybe Goku. Cause like I know Goku. And just like list some features that I think are very Toriyama-esque, and then uh these are not Toriyama proportions at all. But if I can at least get the proportions, you know, the design stuff down, then I'm not. These are hands. I'm just sketching, okay? I'm just sketching. Let's clean this up a bit. Will be our test. Oops. There we go. Okay, I want to clean. I want to get the proportions better. I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's not going to be the bulk of the episode, but she wears like a trucker cap, which I think is very cute of her. Something is wrong. Like, she looks a little too generic anime. And I'm not sure what that's about. Like, Toriyama, like, it's like forehead and then eyes are all the way down here. Maybe it's just a matter of. But Arale's a baby. Maybe I should start with here. Do the classic, you know, cross base thing. Get these, I think, closer together. Yeah, the proportions very round and squat. I kind of want to start over, but I'm also just I think I'm gonna finish this one and then look at reference and go from there. I think also I'm doing like this shape. I think a more Toriyama shape might be like that. I don't know Toriyama stuff firsthand. I just know artists who reference Toriyama a lot. Uh, it comes up on Drawfee a lot. The fact that Arale has glasses is like everything. Oh, she has ears. That's important. Oh, that changes everything. That's much better. These eyes look like the modern Pokemon games. And I'm having a lot of trouble seeing past that. Does she even have a nose? Do we know this? I can look it up. Okay. Oh! What? Giving her little card captor Sakura. Wings. Words. Like, what? What's it? Does he do the... There.
I relate.
Very good for memory. Thank you. I did just look at her. But I mean,
I relate.
I won't not accept a compliment. I relate. Okay. Now, body proportions, all wrong. This, all wrong. I think, gotta go more. I'm not gonna fit her legs in there, but they're only barely cut off. And then, maybe more like this. This is definitely closer. I relate. relate. I relate. I'm hearing that as a, the system is down. The system
I relate.
is down. She has eyelashes, but I don't know where they go. That's pretty good. Okay.
I relate.
I could detail this up a bit more, but I won't. I say. Classic.
I relate.
Let's move this one over. And can I select both of these? Well, let's just that one. I don't know where her legs go. I guess like this. I guess we'll do that. Something's wrong. Her hand is fucked also. Sorry, sweetie. But this is a sketch. This is art, you guys. You're the ones watching. Like, I think my art is bad. Fuck off. Don't watch. I'm super confident about my art, actually. I'm gonna sneeze. Also, yes, just a warm up. I did try drawing earlier today, and it wasn't happening. But you know, that's life. So we're still in the warm ups. Okay, I'm gonna do one with reference, and we'll see if I improve. New window. Oh, Arale. This to the side. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, we love her. Okay, yeah, I see what I did. What I did here. Thank you for following. Now it really now I'm really allowed to judge you for hating my art because you followed. Okay, she has some distinctive features that I did not involve. Also, she doesn't wear a trucker cap, but I think she should. Let's do proportions again. I want this brush to be chunkier, but that's okay. We're just, you can't always get what you want. What layer is what? Oh, that was my. Okay. Stop it. There we go. Move this kind of over. Okay, so here's what we've got. Head shape, not bad, not awful. I think I gave her too much of a chin. It's really like she has like a baby chin. Very cute. Also the mouth, not bad, honestly. Okay, let's see. I don't even know where to. Let's do one of these. So her hat ends like here. Her eyes are this whole section. and then mouth. Yay! Yay! Mouth time. Raleigh mouth time. um her eyes do fit in her glasses, which is not true for all characters. So that is it kind of implies that they draw the glasses first. In this case. Or like that's what I would take from it. Her ears are even bigger than I drew them, which is wild. And then like this shape is pretty simple. Like the whole eye is like this, but only this is on. And again, they are also pretty close together, so I was on the money with that. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop. Okay, so Toriyama's a artist, I guess, who tends towards cross-eyed. Like this. Long irises. Long irises. I love a woman with long irises. Yay! It's a Raleigh! Wow! Oh, we love her. These aren't symmetrical, but whatever. Who cares? And then just like a tongue. Very cartoony. Very cute. Nose. Important detail. The nose is just one of these, which I love. Wide neck. A wide neck. Neck is about as wide as the eyes. Okay. I'm just kind of copying this reference. Though really this reference is slightly tilted, but I wanted to get face. But maybe I should, can I do this? Here we go. Yeah. Proportions wise, it goes neck, and then the word Arale, and then neck, Arale, arm, and then like waist, bottom of pants, shoes. It's even thinner. It's tighter than that actually. Like like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I gave her too much arm. This, like, hold on. Even that's too much. Her hand is like this, right? Square, and then like baby fat arms. It's very cute. um, hair is more distinctive than I had it. She has like a central thing and then two outer ones. And then pretty simple from there, but there's some details like these little hooks. I think Arale and Little Jimmy would be friends. So they could be friends with anyone. Ow! Tiny little hands. Hold on, I'm zooming in. And there we go. That's not perfect, but we'll live with it. So, okay, I have to guess where her other hand is. It's like this, right? Very cute. And then the way I'm thinking about the like proportions of her limbs is baby fat. Like they're round and like not there's the muscle isn't defined and it's like like it's very weirdly realistic and also like emphasizes the childness of it. It's cute. It's very cute. I think sort of standard for the chibi Torianas. What? Am I missing chat? Not really. Yes, they would be friends. Joss tiny arms because he still has to John them fighting. See, my impulse here is like, this is an arm bent backwards. But no, that's too much arm. This is the whole arm. So, it's like, love fist. Okay, let me get this, like, done. Done enough. Oh, she does have little Cardcaptor Sakura style wings. That's cute. I mean, I knew she had wings, but like I didn't know they were literally very cute. Yes. And that. It says Arale up here. And then get the glasses done in. Up the stabilizers. I'm mixing two outfits here, which is making this hard. I think it's better if I do this. As you can see, I'm like working from the outer shapes instead of the, like, I think I normally do like a skeleton and figure out shapes from there. But it's easier copying this to figure out the like outer thing and then fill it in. Which I don't know if that's like a tip for if you want to draw Toriyama style, but it's, I guess, interesting to note based on how I normally do it. I think, okay, wait. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think this is a good way to do a quick learn of Toriyama proportions for his, you know, chibi child-sized characters. The head shape is pretty consistent. The nose is pretty consistent. He also gives them little cheekies. I'm pretty happy with that. Very sketchy, but you know, what isn't? Okay. Okay. You can see a huge improvement, or at least, you know, greater similarity to canon. So next up is to start doing characters that I've never seen. Wow, I'm looking at the reference and even still the hand like should be here. It's so hard for me to wrap my head around those proportions. They're so small. Tiny. Okay. So Onion has provided me with a list. I have previewed the list, but I don't remember. There's only like one or two on there that I even like recognize the name of. So, I'm also gonna pull up a reference of Goku because Goku has adult proportions, and this may be useful to reference. But like I already know what Goku looks like. This isn't cheating. But like this isn't gonna help me learn characters I don't know at all. Okay. I'm looking. Goku also has kid proportion. Yeah, yeah, which is I love tiny kid Goku. It's very cute. That's what I didn't know about Dragon Ball when I was a kid and like everyone was really into Dragon Ball. Is it can be cute. It can be really cute. So I have this list of names that Onion has provided for us. I don't know, like, if I go through this, I've heard of, I don't think Android 8, but I know some androids. I know a android. I know of Cell. I don't. There's like 3 characters that are the same character as me, so I'm not sure that I could pick out Cell from a lineup. Boo, I know, cause he freaks me out. And Trunks, I've heard of. I don't think I could pick Trunks from a lineup either. And Chaozu, I could. It would be me drawing from memory. It wouldn't be a new character. God. Okay, so we're gonna spin our wheel. Should we change the colors of the wheel real quick? Can we? Can we? Hello? No. Oh! Colors! Yes, yes, yes. Are these Dragon Ball colors? These are... Ooh. Ooh! That's so fancy. This is really vital. This is so important. Happy Pride, everyone. I think something on the first page is probably... it's got the orange and blue. That's all that matters. Okay. Orange and green. Autumn it is. These are Dragon Ball colors. These are Dragon Ball colors. These are the new Dragon Ball colors, actually. Orange and green? I don't... no. This is good. This is fine. Who are we gonna get? Oh boy. Okay. We're thinking about this. Do I just draw a sexy Minotaur man? I have no idea what this character is. I don't think I could have pointed it out. You could give me a bunch of Dragon Ball characters. Unless he is Ox themed, I don't think I could pick him out. Also assuming this is a male based on King. I kind of want to draw a completely... I want to draw a Minotaur man. Women can be kings since 2023. I know that. I guess Dragon Ball might know that, actually. But I'm still gonna assume. I have the power. I mean, that's the prompt. Is there anything else I should take from this? Like, okay, what do we got? Ox. That's not how you spell that. Ox. King. I also know names in Dragon Ball tend to be puns or themes. This doesn't fit any theme that I'm aware of. Unless there's I guess there could be a Zodiac theme. Do I know any other characters? There's the monkey, but that's just Goku. Nope. I can't think of a single. There's 12 Zodiac animals, and I can only think of Goku as the monkey. And I think that's for a different reason. So we're just doing a sexy Minotaur man. That's I mean, I don't think I'm gonna think of anything new for this. I don't even want to do this Toriyama style. I just want to draw a sexy Minotaur man. Um, okay. Like, this is like some of these I'm hoping and be like, oh yeah, there's something to go off of here. I'm gonna try and guess what I think this would look like in Dragon Ball. In this case, I might just yeah, you just have to draw inspired by the name. I mean, some of them can be like inspired by the name, but guessing what it would look like in Dragon Ball. Some of these are just gonna be just a separate character with the same name. Actually, it's probably better if it's completely different, because then we can do that fusion thing and like really have a different you know, interpretation. Okay. Head. Do I want to draw full bodies? Not really. I'm gonna take the excuse to draw deer leg or ungulate legs because I like that. I'm a sucker. Big muscle man. Is he shirtless? Have we thought about this yet? We're thinking about it now. He might be wearing a gi or like alien. There's all the Dragon Ball characters have either this armor or this or both. That's what I know about Dragon Ball. He's a king, so we'll give him like pauldrons and stuff. Oxes have like that, right? This is a Homestuck character. Can I Google ox? This character is inspired from a character in Journey to the West. So it was, okay. So it is an ox. I don't know Journey to the West well enough, though. I only know the Monkey King. Dragon Ball characters also love to do this shit. They lean back and go. They put their arms up and they cross their arms, and you see their big elbows, and they have their big shoulders, and they go. Well, hold on. The other hand, and they. This is a Dragon Ball character. Don't worry. And then they. This is Dragon Ball to me. This is Dragon Ball to me. Is a guy going heh, and he's got big, and he's really. This is Dragon Ball to me. This is all I know about Dragon Ball. You know? I'm deleting this. Get your screenshots in. How do I delete this? I cut it. Okay. Oops.
I relate.
I want. He needs to have a better power stance. Yeah. Big ab man. He's got that bodybuilder thing of like being a man piloting a larger man with his massive shoulders. If he's a king, what do kings do? How? Okay, we're going full Dana. We're going full Dana on this. We're giving him jewelry. I'm sorry, Toriyama. This one's all me. Do oxes have? Yeah. I'm like mostly worried that oxes don't have this kind of horn. But that's like the one thing I know about oxes. You know what's worse? My sign is ox. DTS. What would DTS be? Born in February. I know that makes him a Pisces. Installing. Fine, I'll make him cross his arms. Though that sucks to draw. I was gonna make a joke about him saying something about power levels, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a Dragon Ball thing as much as just like one person in Dragon Ball. My impression was it's just one. I mean, like maybe a set of people. I don't think that's. I don't know. It's either like the whole premise, or it's like 5 guys who really care about it. That's my impression of Dragon Ball. Or it's like, okay, no, really, my impression of Vegeta. Okay, I don't know anything about Vegeta. In my mind, he is evil, angry Goku. Which, you know, might be accurate, but isn't like helpful to know anything about his character any deeper than that, you know? As for like power levels being a thing, it's my Vegeta seems like the guy who's like the one kind of like the teacher's pet about that, and it's like the one guy. Like everyone's like, yeah, like it's, you know, useful, but like everyone's different and it's not, it changes all the time. So like if you can beat a guy, you don't have to like know their power level. But Vegeta is like the one guy who's like, holy fuck. Like he has like a spreadsheet of everyone and their power level and like keeps it updated, and like it's the one dude that cares about it. This is Vegeta to me. Power levels only enter in Dragon Ball Z, and kind of the whole thing is that power levels are unreliable and villains are weaker for thinking they're reliable. Thank you. So that's my impression of Vegeta is like what's a good comparison? Like stock trading? Like he's like, the economy is doing really well because the Dow is way up, and you're like, yeah, but like I don't have a job, so I don't know if that really matters. And he's like, no, it's up 15% today, and yesterday it was up 12%. 3% margin is a huge difference, and it means in the last 2 days, 10 million people spent more money than they had the day before. And it's like, yeah, but like, does that really impact you at all? That's how I think how power levels work in Dragon Ball. Is Vegeta is the one guy who cares, and he's like,
I relate.
I have 10 points higher than you, and it's probably like thousands, but whatever. Therefore, I can kick your ass, and we don't even. So fight me, please. Please fight me. And everyone's like, Vegeta, we don't give a shit. Take some time off, dude. Like you're studying so hard, but like, is this benefiting anyone? This is what I think Dragon Ball Z is about. Big biceps. How do arms work? Hand goes here. Other hand goes here. Other elbow goes here. I'm gonna make this bigger and not bother with the legs, actually. Who gives a shit? I'm working on a horizontal canvas, and I make the rules. Someday we'll have the, the power to have vertical canvases, but not today. They have an equipment section? That tracks from what I know about Dragon Ball. Okay, hand. Please be horny for this character. Thank you. As I work on them. Maybe not while I'm working on them, but like, you know, eventually. But I want the fan art. Big, here we go, big folder. And then I don't know how to do sexy Toriyama eyes is the thing. Okay, let's see about this. I want like crown that it like rests. Yeah. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Can we do a thing in the middle? No. That looks silly. Okay. Hello! Thank you for the raid! Ah! Welcome to the show. we're drawing Dragon Ball Z. We're just Dragon Ball characters that I have never heard of. Vegeta's technically a prince, so he would go to business school. Good to know that is canon, I guess. Welcome, Vriska. Welcome, Obsidian. I added that lump there, now I don't know what it is. That's not bad. I want these to be roughly symmetrical, but they're never gonna be, as long as I do it by hand. I want him looking down, because he's a slut. I mean, what? Hello, not the author! Number 3, welcome. Wait. Okay, wait. Goku has these eyes because he's a good lad. What are the... Vegeta... Hold on. Vegeta has these eyes? What are the evil Toriyama eyes? What is this? They're pointy. This? Sure. I'm giving him big eyelashes. Because he's a cow. I have to permit the term slut. What are the slut Toriyama eyes? Because those are the ones you should have. Because, yeah, that's fair. I don't know, but he has them now. Onion, can you report to us about the slut Toriyama eyes? Thank you. Goku is a slut? Okay. I'm gonna zoom this in for y'all. And you can't see the chat. Hold on. This is about what I'm working with. I just don't want to have to like... I'm working on a separate screen from the recording, and I just want to make sure you guys can like see what I'm doing. He is shirtless, except for the pauldron, like leather. See, I don't know how to. Okay, I'm playing Zelda. I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. It's very good. All of the armor is like a little sexy. Like it like I don't know how to have this conversation right now because it involves a lot of pulling up of references, but like so many of them like show skin when they don't have to. There's a frog outfit that has like the whole side of his midriff open. The barbarian outfit straight up has a hand coming from his crotch. Like, there's not a single outfit that isn't a little hot. I don't know why. There's no good reason. I mean, there is a good reason. It's because why not? Because there's no reason not to. But it's also like, why is the frog hot? Why'd you do that to him?
We're just normal men. We're just innocent men.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. There's only so much I can take. Also, like, one of the outfits gives Link a manicure, and that's not... I mean, besides him having a hand that just has painted claws the whole time, or, like, differently colored claws, there's one outfit that paints his nails and gives him a manicure. Why? The revealing outfits make the unrevealing outfits hotter because you know what's under there. I feel it's like the shirtless ones aren't inherently hot. That's just, I mean, it's because Link is hot, but that's just like having your chest showing. That's fine. That's whatever. But the ones that like cover like only half his chest or like have his whole sides or in back specifically showing. I saw one of your postings. He says statue and I can't figure it out for the life of me. If you go to Zora's domain, are you talking about the fiance one? Can I spoil shit for Tears of the Kingdom? Tell me how much information you're looking for, and I'll explain that one. Basically, okay. I think this is probably one that isn't like too major a spoiler, but if you go to Zora's domain, the first character, like plot important character that you meet, is Sidon's fiance, and my first reaction was, what the fuck? That's my friend. That's my husband. How does he have a fiance? The second thing that happens, or I guess that I'm telling this out of order, but as you meet her, you clean a statue of, no joke, Link riding on Sidon's back. And it's labeled like the prince with the hero on his back. And then she goes, oh, you look a lot like the hero from that statue. Oh, it's you. It's great to meet my fiance's best friend. She calls you his best friend. And so literally you have this moment back to back of, that's a statue of me riding Sidon, and fiance, what the fuck are you talking about? And then fiance, so the tweet was, fiance, there's literally a statue of me riding him. Because I'm not jealous. Okay. But yeah, like, yeah. She calls him your best friend, assuming a hell of a lot about my person. That's true. She does say, I'm sure you want to go meet your best friend. Which is almost, I mean, Sidon is very nice to you, and I'm sure you are his best friend, but his fiance not saying, like, his best friend? I guess she thinks, I don't know. I just started that part of the game, so I can't get deep into the moral quandaries there. But I'm very proud of that thread, so please continue to read it. Thank you. Okay, bye. How do I make this? Oh, See, those are the eyebrows that we needed. Why? She doesn't know him like I do. I don't want to start talking about that because I mean, I would if I knew. I don't know the whole story there, and in the domain, like the specific regional things, like characters actually like change over as you do stuff. So I don't want to say something that's not like true later on, or like I don't know, spoil the whole plot of that domain or whatever. But Sidon has a whole thing about like he like writes for the historical document like I met my best friend and my greatest sister, my second sister, and I'm so excited to marry her. And then you go meet him and he's like, oh yeah, I don't know her that well. It's all right. She's nice. I can't tell if they like know that the players' reaction, like, or at least certain players. I don't know if they assume most players would be like, Beyonce, that's my husband. Then again, look at what they did to Ganon. They know some things. And all the armor is so sexy. What the fuck? Okay, I'm done. Nope, we'll save this for a Tears of the Kingdom episode. Ganon has always been sexy. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. Ganon has never before been a member of the royal court, though. And that's a lot to deal with. It feels like the team was like fan fiction authors before they worked officially. Like they have more thought about, I don't know. Not that anything's better or worse, but just that they thought about the characters in a different way than has been presented before. Also, everything with Zelda's got a lot going on. I will save that for when I've spent the past like week and a half only playing Zelda and going to work, and I have a lot of thoughts on it. But I've only done 2 of the 4 temples, and so much in that game that isn't plot, so I'll get back to you when I've actually done more of that. So Dragon Ball. Okay, I lost my anatomy here. What's going on? Also, using this brush, blah, blah, blah. This brush is very much like the default Photoshop brush, and it's really reminding me of like the art I did in high school when like I just worked with the default Photoshop brush. Very fuzzy.
In my opinion.
Thank you. Validated. Hello, Spryly. There we go. Okay, okay. Figured this out. Figure out complex shapes. Right there. Yes, we did. This is a group effort. So when I say we. What am I? What am I? Oh, that's better. Thing. Guess I do have to give him a shirt. This feels like better somehow. Give him a big medallion. Do they have big medallions in Dragon Ball? Or big cowbell? Cute. Okay, yeah, that feels right, actually. I am attaching it to a collar, don't worry about it. Fine and normal. Let's get the arms fixed up a little bit. Okay, I actually have more to say. Oxwing's kind of the three face. Mm. I don't want to like keep drawing his arms, but I want to. They got muddy, you know, it got hard to read, and I want to make sure I have this right. Hand, elbow, tucked in, big bicep, elbow. That's not close enough. That's better. It feels like it shouldn't have worked. Okay. Big chest. Big waist. Give him a loincloth. Is that what we're feeling today? Feeling a loincloth. Maybe it's fur? I feel like fur would be cute. I can't fit it. Yeah, shirtless with pauldrons. I'm not sure what the pauldrons are connected to. Is the thing. Maybe like a one of these. Here, wait, hold on. Little leather thing, and then this goes like this on his waist. Very sexy. I feel like all this sexy villain minotaur idea is very much from like pent up not having drawn while playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom. All Tears of the Kingdom's fault. I want his ears. Yeah. Why are you just making him Thank you for petition for nose ring. Yes, correct, actually. That legible? Not sure. Some chains and stuff. Have this connect to the ear. That doesn't work. I'll give him tag or something. Oh, I want to clean this up so bad. Hairy arms, even though I don't know if that's a. I guess what the Dragon Ball move would be like huge, gauntlets. I don't want to draw that, so I'm not going to. How does wait hand getting to the and then that and hand. Okay, not hand showing. Um, this is Happy Trail. And then I don't like a dash, I guess. I don't really have to go into detail on that. feel like, hold on, this will make it clearer. You know what? Just one. Make it asymmetrical. And that also means exposed thigh. Why did this become a slut king? Why did I do this? What in this prompt led me here? I think it's the pent up Zelda. I think it is. Clean this up a bit. I think there has to be something here. Like, not sure. Looks silly. This is a Dragon Ball shape somehow. It's not even that like a this. It's suddenly very Dragon Ball and I don't know why. So we're gonna keep it. And yeah. How do ears work? Like this? Yeah, that works. I want to clean this up real quick. I'm content with this. I think we found our guy. I think he needs like that, like little fuzzies. Makes sense. I haven't been looking at chat, and I just realized how many sins, how many things I've done since the last time I read chat. And I hope you're enjoying. Welcome. Maybe. And vibe is. Still haven't looked. I'm enraptured. Give me a sec. He needs like something here. To just give in to. Maybe just spots, honestly. No, it doesn't read. Close. Da, da. Okay, I'm calling that one done. I feel like it need like. I'm gonna make this clear. That does this clear anything up? Got to add in back his earrings, but whatever. There. Aha! You have to finish. Please stop racing. No! It's part of the process. Thank you for keeping me on task, though. Uh. Okay, okay. Calling this done. I feel like it would be really fun to color, though. And I'll do that maybe another time? Free time? Maybe that's a prompt for y'all? I'll screenshot that later or something. Okay, yay! I don't know anything about this character. Oh, that makes it work better. He does have abs, but you can't really. Harry. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Um. little fuzzier. I could probably move on. I feel like we got the premise of this one down. Give him a belly button right there. Okay. Okay. What? Okay.
This is water.
Thank you.
This is water.
Okay, we did it. This is the totally canon Ox King. Should I look up the actual one now? Is this the point we're at? I'm completely normal. Let's look up the canon one. Ox King Dragon Ball. Wow. Uh-huh. Well, there is some hot art in here. I'm not, like alone. I got the horns right. He seems nice. Seems like a nice guy. He's hot in canon? Good. Yeah, no, I mean, he's perfect. I went a very different direction, is all. He is still, there's so much art that is just like him, but like framed in a way where you're supposed to read it as sexy. And then art that's like actually sexy. So, I get it. I get it. Let me post this. He's very cute. I love it. He looks cheerful. There's two, I guess there's the, like, I don't know how this works in Dragon Ball, but there's the, like, costume version. And that, like, his superhero persona. Can I post? Can I paste this, please? S'il vous plaît. I can't paste this, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's probably a web P. He seems cool. And people are clearly very into him. So I'm sure there's something there. Not that he's not attractive. I just went a very different direction with the attractiveness. More of a Bara type, and I did, I don't know what to call it. He's Goku's father-in-law. That rules. That rules. Costumes when you first meet him, he has more casual clothes. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of those. I can't tell. Can I please, if I could just share it, I could make it clear what I'm looking at. But I can't paste, apparently. So please look him up for your own benefit. I think he's adorable. And probably next episode we're gonna be making them one guy, which is exciting. Who? I guess we're picking who's next. Can I? Let me go back to this layer, please. There we go. Okay. Next character. I start at like 5:30, so we're going for another 15 minutes, though I do have the overtime block booked. So we'll probably use that today. I think I'm gonna go get another drink from the fridge. Mr. Satan. My knowledge of Dragon Ball makes me think this is Mr. Satan. Like S-E-I-E-A-N. But, I mean, I almost don't want to do this one because it feels so obvious. Like, I'm gonna do the devil in a suit, right? Businessman devil. What else do I draw from this? I'm gonna put this on BRB, because I want another soda. We're having a good time, and I'll be right back, and then we'll do another one, and that might be the only one. We'll see. I'll be back. See you soon. I'm back. I got myself another Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, which fricks so hard. Let's go back to drawing. So I want sort of some permission here. Because the implication of Mr. Satan is businessman Satan. And like, should I just do that? Should I just draw that? Is that like is that worth drawing? Is that enough to do? Or it's my show. If you would feel like you're missing out on me doing Mr. Satan, I don't like being directed to one assumption. You can also spend as much or as little time on it if you want. That's true. That's fair. I'm blocking the chat. Hello. Thank you. I can just see so clearly in my head what this is gonna turn out to be. And it doesn't feel particularly like a Dana original. Like, it doesn't feel... I'm gonna do it just to, like, get it out, just to, you know, do the due diligence. But... you know. I'll try to do, like, a quick one. It's Mr. Satan. It's Satan's father. Please, call me Lucifer. My father was God. My father was Mr. Mornings. I don't know. Mr. Satan. Like, I almost don't even want to draw a person. Like... Let's do this quick. Which version of Satan are we going with? Needs a mustache, I think. I hate that. I hate that mustache. Just like in general. Don't do that to yourself or your hot Satans. Okay, I thought of something funnier. Instead of just Satan, just a dude in a suit who looks like Satan, what we're gonna do, seeing as I am Dr. the Scientist and I wear a lab coat, we're gonna do Satan. But Mr. Satan's hobbies are golf and auctions. So he is a businessman, and he is Satan. But, yeah. But seeing as I'm Dr. the Scientist and I wear a lab coat, we're gonna do Mr. Satan, who does not wear a lab coat. He's just a mister. But he's in the rest of the DTS getup, I guess. And actually, the burnt tie would make sense. Kind of dad outfit. Yeah, actually, it's okay. I mean, he's also gotta be hot, right? His name's Satan. Aaron, why did you give me only hot character? Okay, yeah. We're doing Dad Satan. Mr. Satan was my father. He plays golf, etc. Um. Daddy? That's a given. I don't know why I asked. Here's the difference between me hosting and Dr. the Scientist hosting. I know what sex is. Does it bother you guys when I just like erase the same shape 20 times? I feel like it looks the same on the outside when I do this and then erase and then do that again. But I'm going off of vibes, okay? They're really important. I'm gonna have him barbecuing. That's a dad thing. I don't know. I don't love like dad trips because they're not super relatable. But like how do you shorthand a dad, you know? Shorts that are too short. I think so much of my art is based on like flow between lines, at least in like sketch stages, that the erasing is like I need the like it's not exactly about the shape, it's about connections between lines. So if they don't work right, I have to redo. Like even if the even if it's like two, like I'm doing a waist and two legs, you know. Sometimes I don't figure out what the pose is, and then it helps a lot to like this is a much better shape than figuring this out 4 times. So it helps to just like do it over with a more with the whole thing in mind. Delete your art. Can I ask a question about the actual Mr. Satan? I'm not going to incorporate this in my design. I already have the direction I'm going, you know. But does he wear a 10-gallon hat? Yes or no? Yes. Haha! I think I figured out Mr. Satan. I think I have an impression of Mr. Satan. Those are good pants. Then I immediately erased them. I'm sorry. That's it. Does he wear a 10? Oh, you're saying yes. Can I ask a question? The question is, does he wear a 10-gallon hat? Yes. That's my question. Damn it. Why am I focusing on the legs so much? like, none of this. You're not even gonna see any of it. He doesn't wear a hat. He has another name also. Please tell. His name is Mark. His name is Mark. Don't know what to make of that. Mark. I want my Satan theory to be correct. But that doesn't, like, help. Give him a bit of a belly. He made his wealth off of, like, insurance or something. Actually, that would be quite fitting. Is he like Mark Likely? Is he the brother of Scam Likely? Whoa. I accidentally flipped my canvas and I don't know how. There we go. A romanization of a rearrangement of Akuma. I see. Yeah, yeah. That's, Giving him golf clubs, I guess. I'm thinking, we're thinking about art. Mark Likely? It is giving me a bit of Mark Likely. I mean, he's a dad. There's a bit of a tensions in daddy's shape going on. Okay, I can't leave it like that, but it was worth a shot. Golf clubs, no one gives a shit. I don't care. Not that I don't like golf, I just don't want to draw the implement. I mean, I first, whatever. I'm not justifying. I'm not. I'm worried about offending one person who might think that me not wanting to draw golf clubs means I'm like anti-golf. And I hate them personally. That's not true. And not a thing I'm gonna have to deal with. How do you draw these eyes so that they don't look like a child? Like, yeah. It's close. It's close. Maybe he just doesn't have a face. He's Mr. Satan. Or I do Dana eyes instead. Yama. Ah, there's so few shapes involved. It's like really anything could be it. Give him sideburns, I guess. Ears. You know what? I'm just gonna go with no face. I think that's an interesting choice based on limited you know, the, working with the tools we've got. Also, I'm giving him big horns, but I think the real move would be like tiny little, like, oop. What if he's just glasses? What are dad glasses? I don't want to draw hands more than I have to. Okay. This is good enough. This is our Wait, let's make this squid. There we go. Like, how do we indicate that there's not supposed to be anything there? Question for the ages. Not sure what to like. I'm pretty set on there not being something there, but like, how do we show that that's intentional? Let's at least give him a proper note. Whatever. I think if we just clean up the rest, it'll. But I'm not gonna do that because I have a show to run. Here's your sketchy Mr. Satan. Let's look him up. Mr. Satan. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks with what I've been told. He's a guy. He looks more like Mr. Dracula. But you know, I get it. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll probably spend the next episode with our fusion of our two Ox Kings. So let's see who's next. Whoops, sorry. Who do we get? Shoo. I'm nodding. I'm nodding along. I'm thinking. I'm cracking open my Dr. Pepper. Hell yeah. Okay, Shoo. 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 I don't know where to start with this. I guess my first thought is a shoe, but I don't want to draw that. My second thought is there's so many food characters, shoo my. We have a crab-based character? Fried crab-based character? But, based on the little name, that sounds like a cute character, and not like a man. I have to remember, like, it doesn't matter if I get this wrong. Like, the point is to get this wrong. Shoe. Okay. Shoe. Shoe. Thinking about it. We're processing. We're thinking. I have to re-roll. I'm sorry. There's not enough to go on here. I could draw something, but it would be like completely unrelated to what it would be. I don't even know. I can't picture where to start with that. I don't even Dendi? Dende? Like the character in OKKO? You can Google shoe if you want. I'm gonna Google shoe. I should do that. I wanna go. Oh, she was really cute. I wasn't gonna get that right at all. I have no idea what I was gonna end up on. And I don't know about okay, this is the last one. I'm gonna be a little more picky, I think. These are very good and I want to keep this list, but I want to make sure that I have something to really do for this last one. Miss Pizza. Okay. This is one I can work with. I'm gonna draw a Lolita pizza. Combinations of shu and mai's name form a food pun put together to make the word shu mai, a Chinese dumpling. There's the name soba in the manga, and Mai's name creates another food pun of soba mai, a grain similar to rice. Cute, cute, cute. Most likely to coincide with their leader's name stemming from rice pilaf. Very cute. Okay. Miss Pizza. We're gonna do Pizza Lolita, I think. Miss Pizza was my mother. Please. Call me Za. Kinda wanna look up Lolita fashion to get the silhouette right. Hold on. This is like so unrelated. Lolita fashion. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Excellent. Ooh, I have some real ideas for this. Okay. I need like an associated food to be a topping. So I have like an accessory to work with. Miss Pizza's anime only, so I only learned about them from looking through character names. Okay, so we're kind of on the same. Oh, they're in the manga, but very small. Okay. But good to know that, I don't know, I'm not being watched by the Eye of God or whatever I'm afraid of. Give her some ruffles that are pizza-like. Some slices overlapping. She put her hands behind her back so that I can show off like the design. One time you're allowed to put a character. I mean, the one time you're not cheating if you put the character's hands behind their back is because you have to show something on the front of them. Or what I can also do Nice race. I hope when this becomes a highlight, all the erasing is either left in for the true viewing experience or removed to make it seem like I just bust this out. Like a flower petal dress, except the petals are pieces. You ever, I don't know. I think it's kind of helpful to show how much I erase because I, I get a lot of nice comments on my art, and it's a whole process of like figuring it out. And when I finish something, I'm usually like, wow, I got that to work. Like I didn't see how to do that from the start, but now I do. Now I have a solution to a question, which is kind of the driving force behind the show, is making the questions very complicated and forcing yourself to come up with answers. So I'm not gonna, I guess, continue to apologize for the erasing. Because it's like so like it's a process. It's figuring it out, and I want that to, I mean, like, what would this be without that? It bothers me though when I feel like I'm drawing the same thing over and over and not like adding anything each time I erase. Ah!
Just innocent men.
Never apologize. Thank you. It's pizza, but also fabric. I do genuinely believe, like, I mean, everyone has days where they're like, I wish I could just do this art like the way I picture it, or like, it's like part of why I know I've improved as an artist is because I can have an idea, and the odds of me going to do that idea and actually succeeding on it are so much higher than they were when I was a kid. Or like even just like I would have a good day as a kid where I was like, wow, I drew a face exactly like it looks good, and then I would go to draw it again and I couldn't do it. And part of improving as an artist is not just like drawing a face well, but feeling like I can draw a face whenever I have the inclination to draw a face. So it is definitely like, frustrating when I feel like there's, different modes of doing art. Like if I have to if you're a comic book artist or, you know, doing animation or storyboards or something, you want to be able to draw the thing the first time very quickly. Sometimes you just want to like get an idea down, and if you don't know how to draw the thing the way you want to draw it, then you're gonna get frustrated. But there's also times with art where you're like, I have this idea, I want, you know, a character that looks like this, or I want to draw a landscape as if this is involved in it, and you're figuring out as you go, adding details, or like studies are a lot like this. You're learning new things about the subject as you go, and like you can't get frustrated not knowing how to draw the thing when the ideas of what you're drawing are coming to you the whole time. And, you know, there's also just like drawing art. There's just drawing for enjoying the process. Which it sounds like that should be the case all the time, but sometimes you're just trying to get it done. It's different, but and you know, it's just important to know what mode you're in before you get frustrated with like not succeeding for things that only matter for a different mode. Or I feel like this happens less with people, but like if you're gonna do a project that requires one mode, you can't realize that you, like if you're doing a comic, you can't take all the time in the world like figuring out fine details in every panel, because that doesn't matter and it takes up time, and like you're never gonna get it done. Or like if you're on a storyboarding team, those details aren't gonna show up in the final work and they don't matter. You can do them, but if they take time. I don't think anyone I feel like people struggle with that less than like getting frustrated about things that they're not doing well, even though for the mode they're working in it doesn't really matter. How would Toriyama draw like ballet? The question. Also, the sort of tagline of the show is that art is something that happens to you, and I think, you know, when you're figuring something out as you go, that's kind of where, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on what that means, but part of it is like every person given a single prompt will inherently draw something different, even if it looks pretty similar. Everyone contributes their own fingerprint to whatever art they're making, even if they're just like you see it with animation all the time. Two people animating the same scene have a different fingerprint. You can, if you get really, you know, good at detecting it, you can see, like, you can say, oh, this animator did this scene. Like, people who can recognize James Baxter scenes. So I think what was that leading to? So art, in one, you know, important consideration that you know, is kind of central to the show is like the process is part of it. If you could have an idea and if like art didn't require time, you could just have an idea and it was done. What would you have like? There's no way to draw without having to solve a little bit or to create. I mean, create inherently, but like involve yourself a little bit. And the process of creating art is a thing that happens to you. Like what am I sometimes it feels like art is happening through me and not because I'm like figuring things out on the fly and not planning and not just illustrating exactly what's in my head. There is something happening there through which like for which I'm the medium. Haha. I don't know. That gets even more philosophical, but I guess all this is to say is like art without mistakes. It's like not art without like erasing and deleting aren't necessarily steps backwards. Or like it doesn't mean that you made a mistake before. It means something new is happening. Or like that might have been important sniff to finding where you are now. It's like you don't if you're doing like a long algebra problem or something, you don't get mad at yourself for having to like balance the sides. Like that's part of the process. Sometimes you just have to it's not backtracking. I think that's interesting in how comic drawing styles have evolved to be very fast to draw and readable, like Jack Kirby or Nancy comics. Yeah. I'm curious. Comics is like a twofold thing because one of them is like comics have always been on a deadline. There's not like I mean with graphic novels it's very different, but that's sort of a more modern the timing of it's not relevant, but like comic books, comic magazines, newspaper comics, they all have to happen on a very strict schedule where you have to get a lot done very quickly. Manga is that's like even more the case. The schedule's incredibly fast. So there's not time to get everything right. You have to figure out how you draw stuff beforehand and then just do it. It is interesting that graphic novels have a reputation for being more painterly because there is that time to explore like more in-depth work on a single page or a single panel. And on top of that, like the human ability to work on a single project is limited, like for a long time is very limited. And comics take a long time even when you're doing like a panel a minute. So I don't know, it is just like it's interesting to see a whole field of cartooning that developed out of not just like simplifying the human form, but being able to do the same shapes in a legible way over and over very quickly. And like the shorthands that come. That's especially interesting to me. I stopped drawing to talk about this. That's especially interesting to me in Japanese comics, actually, because I feel like there is a sort of canon in different comics cultures, but especially Japan. Like, the onomatopoeia that Japan has to work with, the different like the teardrop or the vein pulsing, like, there's a symbology for expressions that is unique to Japanese comics, or, you know, like related cultures. And I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I would have to research like obviously there's Grolixes and stuff in European comics. Like, I wonder, I don't know. I've just thought, I guess not to compare cultures at all. I think it's just interesting on its own that Japan has like this canon of symbologies for expressing specific emotions very quickly across, like, even like very serious manga use the same goofy symbols that newspaper comics use. Though I did read this article once about onomatopoeia and about, because Japan has this like library of onomatopoeia that are, there's a lot more sounds that can be like a lot of adverbs are also onomatopoeia. Like, there's a sound for like rolling and pounding, like doki doki is very famous. But shoujo manga is really well known for creating new onomatopoeia that like needs a translation in the Japanese because it's not one that's commonly known. But it is like valid. It's just like, if you're not like an avid shoujo reader, you're not gonna know like the sound effect for like nervous writing versus normal writing or whatever the examples were. So there is sort of this field of that's like there is a canon that everyone's expected to know, but there's also like this new canon for very like girly emotional moments that like I mean, like, in the genre that's known for being very frilly and like full of ornamentation and like quote unquote unnecessary details, that they're inventing their own new canon that you might only know if you're like really well versed. It's very cool. It's very developed. Yeah, again, I don't like generalizing, especially like on a live stream where it makes it sound like this is my fully developed opinion. But it is my experience that Japan generally has respected comics for as like an art with its own functions much longer than other countries have. So there's been sort of more space to develop a visual and verbal language with it that any given reader is expected to understand. that there's just like not a parallel for in English. It's been a while since I did the actual reading on that, so I can't point to specific things, but okay, wait, I want to get her top and then so these are supposed to be pizza slices. I feel like this would benefit from color, and I don't want to do pepperoni because I think it's lame. Might help. Ah, my nose is running so bad. Hold on. Okay, I'm back to it. I'm gonna finish this up and then we're gonna finish the episode. I'm gonna look up what Miss Pizza looks like, and then next week I guess we'll be doing the fusions between all these characters. I would love to also go back and ink these characters a bit more and like clean up these sketches, but I'm probably not gonna have time for that. Eyes. This kind of strikes me as a what's ghost like a ghost trick character. I guess it's just the hair. It's just red. What's her name's hair? Annie? There we go. I'm calling this done. Yay. It's pizza. Well, I'm gonna fix her legs. Her proportions turned out a little different than I left them. Uh, ah! Douche! My douche! Yeah, there we go. Uh, Yay! I think that's done. look up the actual Miss Pizza. In the highlights, I hope John includes the actual ones that I can't seem to paste onto the canvas. Miss Pizza. Also, this got slightly cut off. Let me move her down a bit. How's this? There we go. Thank you. I like the shapes also. Oh wow, this is very different. But she's cute. I like her. Very 80s. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm excited to fuse these two. This is cute. She's a singer, I guess. My type of lady. I think okay, this is like Ms. Pizza. Ms. And then the Dragon Ball one is Miss Pizza. That. He's the promotional agent of Mr. Satan. That rules. That's cool. Okay. I think that's the episode. So we'll be back next week for Onion contributed also the idea of fusing these characters with their actual versions, which I think is very clever. So we're gonna do that. I like what we came up with. Other than that, today is Saturday, tomorrow's TGIS, so we have Warp Zone. I don't think there's anything else there. I might be wrong. You can check the schedule at cable2.net/schedule. And other than that, I just want to repeat, Dr. the Scientist has breaking character. I'm Dana. Dr. the Scientist has stepped down as host of Happy Lab Accidents. But I am going to, he passed it on to me. But I don't think people will mind too, I'm hoping people won't mind too much. Our art styles are very similar, and I do my best to do sort of, my best impression of him on the show. But he is, off doing research and passed it to me. So he has a little more time for that. Other than that, I think that's it. I think we're good. So I'm gonna go to the end screen and then I'll post this to the Discord, and thank you everyone for coming today. This was really fun. I hope I've ruined your understanding of Dragon Ball. No, I there's more to Dragon Ball than I think I knew when I was a kid. And I haven't checked in on it since then. So maybe this will push me towards it. So I'll see you all later. If that's everything. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Onion. Shout out to Onion. That's the wrong screen. There we go. Okay. Bye.